Hi everybody, Dr. Sally J. Rundle here. Today I want to share a strategy from my book More Energy, More You from the Cognitive Awakeners section called Changing Your Mind State. This wasn't in the first edition of my book, however I really think it's very relevant to what's going on right now. How do we shift our states to be in a more resourceful place so we're not kind of being buffeted around by the sorts of things that are going on in the news or what's happening for us internally. This strategy is designed to release tension, both in your body and also mental tension. And it's also designed to help you feel more resourceful, more empowered, more capable of being composed regardless of what's happening around you. The essence of this strategy is it uses your body posture to change your mindset. Now, we've talked in other episodes about, unhooking from your thoughts and accessing positive emotions to make you to buffer yourself and feel more resourceful. This one deliberately uses your body posture to actually shift your state. Have you ever noticed that your thoughts show up in your body? Because they do. A large amount of our communication is actually non-verbal. In fact, a very small amount of it is the actual words that we speak. This language is going on all the time. Dr. Joe Dispenza says thoughts are the language of the mind and emotions are the language of the body. So when we have a thought, it creates a cascade of chemicals in our body, a feeling that we have, and that leads to us taking particular actions or not. Equally, if we were to use our body to change, as in we take a different action, that will affect how we feel and that will also impact on the thoughts that we're having. The research in this area is really interesting. For example, it shows that people who have depressive tendencies do tend to walk with their head down and their shoulders slumped forward, and they tend to look at their feet and walk slowly. It's really difficult in that moment as we're looking down at our feet. We're having a moment where we're feeling really sad, really overwhelmed, and really depressed around what's going on, generally kind of being in a funk. It's very hard to think about possibilities or options or feel optimistic or hopeful about the future. Because when we do that, we actually tend to look up or look out and look at the sky and wonder, right? So they're completely opposite. Now, Dr. Amy Cuddy, she's a social psychologist, and her thing is body language and influence. And she has studied this, and one of the things she talks about is if you want to evoke a feeling of confidence and you want to have more influence in how you show up, she talks about the power pose, which is kind of cool. You stand, you put your hands on your hips, immediately that opens your chest, you're looking forward, your shoulders are back, your feet are on the ground, and that evokes an inner feeling of more confidence and feeling more resourceful and empowered. Isn't that fantastic? This work is part of a theory called self-nudging, which is saying we can actually harness the power of our presence and our confidence and our inner composure by just doing little tweaks every day on our body language, on our actions, on our behaviors, and our mindset. Let's talk about what's going on right now. And it is very normal that for many of us, we're dropping in and out of very different emotional states, the ups and the downs of what's going on. So if you've noticed that you've been feeling fearful at the moment, or you might feel guilty or overwhelmed, just check in with your body language. What have you noticed about how you've been moving, how you're sitting, how you're standing? Because your body will be signaling you what's going on. For example, if you're feeling fearful, overwhelmed, or even panicked, you may notice that you're clenching your hands. You could be wrapping yourself around like this and making yourself kind of shrink in. You could be like wrapping your feet around, turning your body language around, and then not really wanting to look at anybody with eye contact. The whole thing is tight and in, saying, I don't feel safe. Equally, if you're feeling like someone's criticized you or you're doubting yourself, you may find that you're slumping forward and your eyes are looking down and you're trying to make yourself small. This is not wrong, okay? It's actually very normal because these are the states we're moving in and out of. However, we probably don't want to stay there because they're not very resourceful place to be. What I invite you to do is, like my other strategies, notice. Just take a pause and notice. Just check in on yourself every now and then. How am I standing right now? How am I moving? What's going on for me? What's happening in my body? And in that, consciously think, how do I want to be feeling at the moment? Do I want to feel more confident? If that's it, the first thing you do is stand tall and lift your eyes up. Put your shoulders back, feel your feet on the ground. If you're wanting to feel more relaxed or in an inner sense of composure and calm, open your hands. Gently rest them on your legs if you're sitting or in your lap. Let your shoulders down. Take a breath into your belly. Feel your feet on the ground. Slow your movements down. Slow your speech down. Now, if you want moments of optimism and hope and enthusiasm and even joy, notice my body language, everybody. Start to speak faster. Move your hands faster. Smile. Look at my energy. Instantly it changed. I feel the shift like that, right? So we've got power. We have a lot of power. This is a superpower. Notice how your body's talking to you and then consciously shift how your body is showing up. And I promise you, you will shift your mind state and you will feel more resourceful and able to cope with whatever's going on. So I hope you find this really useful, everybody. Lots of love to you and your family. Take care of you and your gorgeous energy and keep changing that mental state and your body posture so you're in a much more resourceful place. Thank you.